Hi everyone, it's Alisa Tilsner. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia. Today I am going to show you how I've coloured the most gorgeous little reindeer from one of the brand new stamp sets from the Holiday Catalogue, which is coming out in August. So whilst I can't show you the inside, I can show you the cover and I can show you what I'm going to be creating with. So I'll pop that aside, and this is just the most gorgeous stamp set. I'll bring it up a little bit closer. It's called Warm and Toasty, and if you love to colour, this one is probably definitely for you. And if you're unsure about colouring, I'm going to show you how simple it can be. I am not a professional colorer by any means, but I do enjoy colouring. You know, I don't go all fancy. My colouring is fairly simple, so if I can do it, I'm sure that you can do it as well, and I will show you how I've done it so that you can create your own card as well. Isn't he just the cutest? So let's start. I've got my stamp and just a piece of Whisper White cardstock, nothing fancy, just plain old Whisper White, and Memento, because Memento is a water-based and our markers are alcohol-based. So we go opposites when we do our stamping, which means also that because we need a water base for our initial stamping, you can use any colour. I'm just going to swing around. You can actually use any colour to stamp with and then colour in with our blends, because all of our coloured inks are water-based. Okay, I've got a spot. I don't know whether it's on my stamp, but the last time I stamped it, I got the same spot in the same area, so I shall look at that. Okay, so we're going to use not a whole lot of colours, but we are going to use a few. Like I said, I'm going fairly simple. Let's zoom in and keeping in my area. Okay, so for his body, we are going to use the new cinnamon cider, and I'm putting in an ivory blend as well, just to lighten him up a little bit. So to start with, I'm going to start with my dark. Some people start with their light, some people start with their dark. I tend to start with my dark. And all I'm going to do is just outline all of the, oh, you know what, I've forgotten my glasses. They're down in a different room. So I'm going to try and colour in without my glasses. So I'm just going to outline all the areas with the dark cinnamon cider first. So I will probably zoom ahead. And I'm also using my bullet tip. So, because I find it easier to use the bullet tip than the brush. And I will have to go slower because I haven't got my glasses. So I will zoom ahead. Okay, so that's the first one done. Second one, we just come in with the light cinnamon cider and we go over the top of what we've done and extend it out a little bit more. Okay, so we'll zoom ahead again, but you'll see what I'm going to be doing. So just colour over the top, leave a little bit of white space, because we'll come in with our third colour then. You don't have to do a third colour if you don't want to. You could just do these two colours, but I like him a little bit lighter. And then finally, I'm coming in with my ivory and I'm going to go over the whole area again and then just fill in the rest of my white spaces. Okay, so I will do that. This one you probably need to, because it's quite a bit lighter, you need to blend over the top a little bit more just to get rid of all of the lines. And you'll see that I'll probably come back to a few areas, but you will see that as I colour. Okay, so there's his little body done. Now you notice that I've still got a little bit in his ears to do, and I'm just going to use the light Calypso Coral for this bit, and I'm just going to pop a little bit of colour in his ears there, and just to give him a little bit of a rosy cheek, just to brighten him up a little bit. And they will fade in and become just like a little blush. Okay, next we will do his feet. Now I am doing 3 colours with this, and I started off just doing the smoky slate, but I found that it looked a bit odd, so I came back in with my black after. See, and this is what I did, as I did my greys and I didn't like it, so I went in back with my black, and I liked it then. So you can go back in afterwards and change things if you don't really fancy them. Okay, now I have to go slow again because, like I said, I haven't got my glasses on, but just following what we've already done, I'm just going to outline everything in black and then come in with my dark smoky slate and then my light smoky slate. So I will go ahead and do that. And these are small areas, so they don't take too much time. You just need to be able to see what you're doing. Okay, looking good. Okay, so when I originally coloured this little guy, I was like, oh, do I do red? Do I do green? You know, I wanted to sort of keep him a little bit Christmassy. So I did, I just pulled out the red that I have, which is actually Poppy Parade. So let's, actually, I'm just wondering whether I should do Old Olive instead. Let's do Old Olive instead, because then I can make another card and change my colours. Okay, dark first. So again, whoops, don't use the brush end, use the bullet end. So again, just outlining everything, and this one's, I've only used 2 colours for this one, so I've outlined and then come in with the light blends. Okay, and for his horns, I do them in Mango Melody, because I sort of wanted them to be a little bit golden instead of a brown colour. So again, just going in with my dark. And this one's really, really simple, so I just put a little bit of colour down here. A little bit. These are such small areas, I don't get too fussed over them. So there is my cute little, he's in, looking a little bit different there. So I can't wait to, I'm looking forward to it, because there's another pattern I'll just bring back so I can tell you about the rest of the card. Yep. So after I'd coloured it in, I was like, oh, now I've got to find matching paper. I should have looked at the papers that I had, and then perhaps I would have coloured his bow in a different colour. But anyway, you live and you learn. So what I did is I went through the catalogue, and a lot of the colours are like a real red and cherry cobbler, but then I found one that is actually got Poppy Parade in it, so I was quite happy. This one's called Trimming the Town, and I don't normally, this is the A sides, and I sort of don't normally go for that side, but the B sides were, I love the patterns on them, so I went for that one instead. So, so I used the spots, and instead of, like, I put a round underneath, and normally I would put the round over the top, like I would put this layer underneath the round, but I really, really love this paper, and I really wanted it to be a little bit more highlighted. So what I did is I put it over the top of the white round instead. And I've got this thing at the moment where I like to put a little scrap of card underneath a layer, just to, I don't know, it just adds something. I've got a couple that I've done where I have, I can't show you the whole card, but I've just popped a little layer of, just a sliver of colour. Here's another one. Oops, where's my stuff? So, you know, there's another one where I've just popped a little sliver. So I'm really enjoying that, and I'm sort of going with that for a moment. So I did that one with that one. So what I'm going to do with this guy is probably the same, but, oops, don't pull. But as you probably saw earlier, there is a diagonal stripe. So he is going to go with that one, and I will probably do the blue with him as well. So, and that's Misty Moonlight. So I will probably do that, and I've got my little scrap of blue here already. So that's what this guy will probably look like, because I found also that the colour of the hooves, even though they're black and grey, tone in quite nicely with the Misty Moonlight. So now I can make another card using this one and show that. So thank you very much for watching. Like I said, I'm no expert in colouring, and I'm sure that other people who colour, you know, would do a lot more shading and highlighting and all that sort of stuff. But I figure, you know, if you enjoy colouring, you want it simple, you want to be able to do it quickly and still have it look good. So that is, bring him in close again, if I can. Nope, doesn't want it. Oh, there we go. So there he is. I think he's super cute. And I've also got an idea in my head for this guy here. So with blues and purples. So I'm looking forward to that one, playing with that one. So there we go. So this is available in August. Now don't forget, in July, we're in July, aren't we? We have our bonus days. So if you're in Australia and you spend $90 with me in my store, you'll get a coupon code for $9 to spend next month, which is just in time for the holiday catalogue to come out. So you'll be able to get this one for $9 cheaper. Okay, thanks very much for watching, and we will see you again hopefully soon. It's been a long time before videos, between videos, so we'll get back into it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Bye.